So the question was asked about kilaim, right? So kilaim. So first time of kilaim, and it's I'm going by the list of what was given there, and I'm going to add a few more. So it's actually animals, right? And it says it's actually directly from the Torah that from Chumash that do not plow with ox and donkey together. Right? Meaning one animal is bigger and one is smaller, because why? Because of course ox is stronger, right? Ox is stronger than donkey, and donkey is going to suffer. Okay, so and of course we say do not put them together in one barn or something. Why? Because they might get too friendly. So we don't want the mixture, right? We're not allowed to crossbreed the animals. Okay, that's very important. A second type of kilaim is actually, as we said today, also discuss a little, is actually milk and meat together. So kilaim is a mixture, right? So we have a mixture of animals, right? So we're not allowed to mix animals, crossbreed animals, even work them together. So you have to keep them separately. Second is a food. Food meaning is a meat and milk, and all of this apply today, right? Next one, and we actually also mentioned today, right? It's when in shatnez, so it's also a mixture. So shatnez is a mixture of wool and linen together in one garment. So if you have in separate garments, like you have one garment and you have another garment, there is no problem. It's in one garment. So and every time, just to remind us, every time when you buy such a garment, you have to check it. When you buy, no, not such a garment, apologies. When you buy a wool garment, right, or a linen garment, you have to check. You have to check. There is special labs. I'm not sure where other people live, and but please find out wherever you have lab. So you have to get your things, and you have to get your things checked, right, in this lab. Especially men's suits, for sure, right? So if it has wool, some some wool 100% synthetic, so that's a different story. But even then, just to go get checked, get the stamp, and I mean it does not cost much money. Maybe if you live very far from that person, it's a little inconvenient, but that's it. So that does not take very long time, right? But if person buys this suit, for example, or whatever buys, and it has shatnez, the mixture of wool and linen together. So men, since every second he wears the suit, and in a more expensive one that they put here in this part, so it would be like straight and nice and straight. So they would put here things, and in a lab they know where to look. They make cut in a sleeve. They would cut like in the back, right, to check the color of the suit, and they know where to look, and they have a microscope. They check the fibers, and if you want, they can fix it for you, like to sew back. But it's actually cost like 3 times more money than to open it up, right? So okay, so sometimes people can just leave it as it is. I have all of my suits open. I never fix them. I mean, that's fine. It's that does not bother. I mean they make small cut in a sleeve. Okay, no problem. Okay, so that's also kilaim, and the next one is kilaim, meaning with the plants, right? Meaning grafting. So that's why it's very, very important when you buy esrog, right? On Sukkot you buy esrog. to buy it from reliable person, from kosher source, because esrog is very delicate fruit, and it's not that strong. So, and lemon is much stronger than esrog. So what they do, they draft what is it, esrog to the lemon tree. That's dangerous. So we're not allowed to do that. We're not allowed to do that. That's absolutely forbidden. So, but of course there is a kosher supervision. But people, if you buy from not reliable people, look, this esrog costs so much money. Like if they use lemon, it's like a lemon costs, I don't know, like say, I don't know, like 40 cents, let's say a lemon, right? Or if you buy wholesale, I don't know, maybe 10 cents, and they sell it, let's say, I don't know, only esrog itself, let's say the minimum, like $25. So you can imagine the profit. So for this amount of profit, they're going to make a box. They're going to find a company who is going to print the box. Don't worry about it, right? So we have to always buy from reliable sources, right? Because otherwise you're going to sin. Instead of shaking lulav and esrog in sukkos, you're going to use kilayim, right? And in Eretz Israel, right, the most strict rules applies with the vineyard, right? So it's actually says in the Torah, so don't sow these seeds in a vineyard, and do not have even like trees, like fruit trees. So we're talking about only fruit trees, only things that produce like some edible food, right? If it's just flowers, there is no problem, right? Or some grass, there is no problem. We're talking about edible food. So, and even if you have like orchard and vineyard, you have to build a wall, separating wall. And like quickly, just a definition of the vineyard, that you have 5 vines in 2 rows. So that's a minimum definition of vineyard. So if you have 4 vines, it's not considered to be vineyard. And what else? So we said do not plant 2 species of fruit or vegetables and a tree together. That's kilayim. So in usually it's in Eretz Israel, and usually it's in vineyards. Okay, and the same actually comes with the pots, and that does not have to be only in the earth, but even in the pots. Okay, so that's so for people who lives in exile, in the diaspora, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. So only a few rules apply. Okay, so let me see if 1 second. Let me see if I missed something. 1 second. So it's okay. So here's a summary for diaspora. So he says that there is no restriction with planting a different species, different seeds next to each other, only applying in the land of Israel. Number 2, you may not plant food-bearing plants next to the vineyard. Okay, we said that. It must be fences. We said that. We will not plant the food-bearing plants immediately adjacent to the fruit trees. Okay. The distance must be 3 handbreadths. 3 handbreadths, so it's like 10 inches, 11 inches. Okay. Okay, that's the answer.